Hello, loves. I just wanted to share a little message that I received over the weekends from my guides. This is in regards to manifestation. So over the weekend, I went to go visit my brother and his wife, and of course, we were watching what's happening or what was unfolding with the presidential race, and it showed that Biden was nominated the president-elect. My sister-in-law was talking about how the Simpsons always predict what what transpires in our future. So basically, like they predict the future. And I was just mentioning that to her that if the Simpsons didn't predict it, then it didn't happen. Simply because, for the longest now, they seem to get it right. So as I was saying that, if the Simpsons didn't predict it, then it didn't happen. All of a sudden, everything just slowed down. And it's like the whole world just like stopped. And I received a message from my guides basically letting me know that it is not that the Simpsons predict the future, is that we as a collective, we manifest that future and we create that future. So as we are there sitting watching a show with what we do is that we then manifest that outcome. So that outcome then is manifested and it is then created, put into creation. So as The Simpsons is a pre-recorded and it stays in basically, in the files where we can then later retrieve it, then we see it as, wow, they predicted what is going to happen in the future, what happened, what just happened now. They predicted that. But in reality, they did not predict that. We as a collective, as we tuned into that frequency of what the show was about, we then created that. We then manifest that because it is part of the possibilities of this happening. So all together watching it, we then put in that intent as we viewed it, and we made that into creation. So we manifested that outcome, that timeline for ourselves in the future. And then as future beings, we can then revisit the past and see how they predicted it. But in reality, they did not predict it. We manifested that into creation. So this just goes to show the power of the collective, how we all together can manifest our outcomes. We can do this individually as well. We manifest what we want in our lives. And with that pure intent, with that emotion, we then manifest it into creation. Because everything is energy. We put energy with our emotions and then we manifest that into creation. So that's what we do as a collective when we're watching stuff at the same time. Because the Simpsons audience is very large. And when you have a large number of people tuning in to that frequency at the same time, we then program that and manifest that into our timelines. So I was just shown the power of manifestation and how we have to be very vigilant with our thoughts and what we think of, because we then manifest that. And this was part of my learning, because instead of me being a neutral being with what was going on, I was kind of diverted into one thought, and they were just letting me know, listen, don't draw yourself into that, be that neutral centered being, and just manifest beautiful things into your life. And that's only because the day before the elections, I had like this premonition, and it wasn't good to say. So I then was focused on that, and basically I needed to come back and center myself and anchor that light in into my reality, into my being, anchor that light and just send out unconditional love for everyone, and just do that and resonate in that, and not worry about all the other distractions that is happening, but stay true to myself and what I am here to do, and let go of the distractions that is out there, because that's basically what it is a distraction. So I was reminded of that, and it was a beautiful reminder, that we are creative beings. We create our reality. We manifest what we want in our lives. And it's very important to remember that. And it just goes to show the power when we do that as a collective. When we manifest what we want as a collective, anything is possible. We can create this world and make it a beautiful being, a beautiful world for all to live in, to be part of. And it just goes to show we create that. We create that reality. And when we are all in the same frequency of love, just imagine what we can do. Just imagine the magnitude that we can raise this planet to, and just live in that abundance of love. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So I just wanted to share that with you all, because I thought that it was very important. It took me a minute to really, just go and do it and share it. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it's okay too. It's not the time. So I just want to thank you all so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.